Hi, my name is Dan Lujan. I'm the Director of Media Operations for Kotobukiya North America, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough of our booth here at New York Toy Fair 2016. Right here we've got our a collection of Marvel offerings. Our final piece from the Avengers Age of Ultron film is the Iron Man Mark 45. This is an Artfx statue, and it has lights integrated in the chest, the eyes, and the palms. And this will be shipping out towards the end of this month, and sometime next month you'll start to see this appear at retailers. We've been working with artist Adi Gravnov for our Marvel Artfx Plus collections. Our first release was the Avengers, and now we're finishing up the X-Men. Cyclops, Emma Frost, and Magneto are available now. Through Diamond Distribution, they have two exclusives. They've got the white Magneto, and not seen here, but at Diamond's booth, they have a white costume Emma Frost. I'm not sure when that will be distributed through them. They may have more details on that. Magic will be arriving to retailers soon, if not already. After Magic, we'll have Beast. The pre-orders for Rogue have just opened up right now, and for the first time ever, we're showing the fully painted Paintmaster Wolverine. And so that's going to complete our X-Men line, and we made a first-time announcement here at the show that will be the next line after this will be Spider-Man. So we're real excited to offer characters from the Spider-Verse. And I'll tell you right here exclusively that we've got Spider-Man, Carnage, Venom, and Spider-Gwen, plus some other characters that we'll be showing all that artwork and all those announcements most likely during San Diego Comic-Con. So look forward to that. The artwork for the Spider-Man line will be done by artist Stefano Casali, and he's the artist that worked on Deadpool. So we love working with Adi, and we hope to enlist him for a future project. So by no means is our relationship through with Adi, but we've enlisted the help of Stefano Casali for the Spider-Man line. In our Bishoujo offerings for Marvel, Lady Deadpool will be shipping soon, within the end of this month, early next month. Really popular character, of course. Just anything Deadpool is extremely popular right now. She comes with multiple pieces, so you can have different portraits or different poses with her hands. Our latest unveiling, which took place at Wonderfest, which is a toy and hobby show in Japan last week, was the fully painted Spider-Gwen. And we also showed her unmasked face for the first time. And when you buy this piece, you'll get both masked and unmasked portraits, so you can switch them in and out, just like with Lady Deadpool. The base you see here is not final, and whenever you see a clear acrylic base with our paint masters, you can assume that's not the final base. We just use that to hold up the piece for, display or promotional photography. We'll be changing the base on her, and when those updates are available, we'll release them to the public. And our newest announcement, and we just unveiled the artwork yesterday, is our next two Marvel Bishoujos will be Thor and Loki. And response has been tremendous for these pieces. And I believe it's the first time we've unveiled two Marvel Bishoujos at the same time that can have some type of interconnectability through their bases. You can display them apart, of course, but together they form a really nice scene. Our Marvel Fine Art statue line continues to grow. Marvel Fine Art is a limited production piece, individually numbered, made of resin. Here we have Black Panther, and this is an early factory sample. He'll have a worldwide edition of 3,000 pieces. And then for the first time ever, we're showing Thanos fully painted. Both works done by sculptor Eric Sosa. Thanos will come with two different portraits, so you'll be able to display him as you see here with his teeth showing, or you'll have a more like subdued smirk or grin without his teeth showing. So we plan on offering two different portraits with Thanos. And we're going to keep on building this line out too. Expect more announcements as we get closer to San Diego Comic-Con. So for our Star Wars line, we've got a lot of different characters coming out for The Force Awakens. The First Order Stormtrooper 2-pack is available now.
at retailers everywhere. They'll be followed by Captain Phasma. She'll be arriving by March, April. And what you see here is a production piece. The last time we showed her publicly, I believe she didn't have the chrome on her armor, so we're happy to be able to offer her looking like this to our fans. After Phasma, it will be the First Order Stormtrooper single pack. So you get one pose, but you get 3 different shoulder pads that you can connect in and out just around the neck of the trooper. And those pads are also interchangeable with the 2-pack. So you can just, if you have the 2-pack, you can display all 3 of them at one time, which is kind of neat. After the Stormtrooper single pack, we'll have the Droid 3-pack, which includes R2-D2, C-3PO, and BB-8. BB-8 has a magnet at the very bottom of his spear, so he kind of can rock back and forth, or you can, gently twirl him on the base. It's kind of neat to play around with that. And I believe the top head area also rotates to the left and right. And after the Droid 3-pack, we've got Kylo Ren. What you see here, I believe, is still the paint master for this particular piece. Kylo Ren will come with multiple arm poses. Plus, you can display him with the hood up as you on or off. So a lot of different options when displaying Kylo Ren with your First Order Stormtroopers and Captain Phasma. And we have plans to continue our Star Wars line. We've got a lot of exciting characters that are scheduled, and we're hoping to make those announcements shortly. And another announcement is we're looking to bring back the Artfx line. So the Artfx is the larger scale statue. And that's kind of where the Star Wars began, with Artfx, and we've been hearing a lot of requests for Artfx. So look for future announcements on what characters will be brought into the Artfx line. Brand new sculpts as opposed to reissues of older products. So real excited about that. We've got Alien over here, and we had made the announcement last year about the Alien product that was going to be coming, but now we're actually seeing a lot of the product here. Those minifigures that you see over in the corner are, you get 2 per box, and kind of a neat little thing where you can set them up on your desk, your work area. You wouldn't expect to see aliens in these type of poses, so it's definitely an attention getter, a conversation starter. You'll get, like I said, 2 in a box for under $10. I think it's a great deal, and we're hoping to maybe even offer a series 2 in the near future. Followed by the Alien minifigures, we'll have our Alien Warrior from the movie Aliens. This is Artfx Plus scale, so that's 1/10 scale. The tail has a wire in it, so it is bendable, and there is movement within the shoulder area, so you can adjust the positioning of his arms. Plus, the base is customizable, so you can have it as you see here, or you can convert it into a box, and you can actually place him on top of on the inside of the box as though he's coming down a ventilation shaft of some type. And then our big chap from the movie Aliens, we just unveiled him last week, fully painted. We had shown an unpainted prototype, I believe, at San Diego Comic-Con, and we're just getting a lot of positive response on this particular piece. The details are incredible when you take the time to look at it. Everything from the semi-transparent dome to, even if you look on the side of his jaw, you can see the inner mouthpiece inside his mouth. The inner mouth is in there, so it's just an incredible piece, and we're looking at a third quarter release for the big chap. Our Bishoujo line is continuing to grow. Not only do we have our standard video game licenses like Tekken and Street Fighter represented, but we're also bringing in some new movie properties like Kill Bill, brand new license, and the first Bishoujo from that will be The Bride. Real excited about that. And then our horror line will be expanding. First up was Freddy and Jason. Now we'll be adding Edward Scissorhands, Chucky, and Tiffany. So expect more updates on these pieces as we move along this year, and real excited to see how those turn out. And I think the fans have been eagerly awaiting what's next for the horror line, and I'm happy to say that we have plans to offer characters even after those initial 3 announcements. After, we'll be offering more. So look forward to a long and lively collection of horror icons added to our Bishoujo line. For Batman vs. Superman, we've got another dynamic Artfx Plus set here. What you see here is Batman in his armor facing off against Superman. These are 2 separate statues, but you can bring them together to form the scene that you see here. Both will be out shortly after the movie. We're looking around April, May. And of special note is if you're interested in picking up this piece, I wouldn't delay. We have no plans to offer a reproduction, and there will be a limited amount released of this particular piece. So if you think that this will be available 6 to 8 months down the line, I'm betting it might not be. So it might be good to jump on a pre-order right now if you're on the fence about picking up this piece, because it may become very difficult to find later in the year. And for our DC Villains line, Lex Luthor is available now at retailers, or will be arriving shortly. And for the first time ever, we're showing Joker fully painted. And after Joker, we plan on adding Sinestro. And after Sinestro, I've heard plans of offering maybe Bizarro. So that would be really cool to see those villains added to our DC Artfx Plus line. So we've got Halo Artfx Plus. These are a little different from our standard Artfx Plus in that they have articulation in the head, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist. A good amount of articulation. The only areas that do not move are the legs, and that's hence the statue portion of these pieces. Master Chief and the armor sets are available now. Plus we have a Armor 2-pack that's not shown here. That's also available at retailers. Coming this April, May, we're going to have the Spartan Avalon armor available from the brand new Halo 5 game. And a special side note is that when you purchase this piece, you'll get a rec code in the box. And these codes are used for the Halo multiplayer. Allows you to download a piece of armor or maybe a power-up of some type. So we're really excited to be able to offer that added bonus to the Spartan Avalon, and have worked with Microsoft to be able to offer that to our customers. Our Superpowers Artfx Plus line, based off of the classic Kenner figures from the 80s. All pieces that you see here are available: Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Batman, and Robin. We'll be adding 3 more pieces to this line, and that'll be Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkman. So look for those announcements in the coming months. And then below that, we've got our DC Artfx line. And these are all based off of the artwork of Jim Lee. Real popular line with us. All of these are available now. Some have maybe sold out, but I believe some reproductions have been scheduled. Flash is the newest release, and I'm happy to say that we have plans to continue the line moving forward, and look for that announcement in the coming months. And then for our Bishoujo line, the newest announcement is Harley Quinn. She was first unveiled during Wonderfest last week in Japan. Here's the paint master for this particular character, based off of the new 52 outfit that she wears. And again, as I noted with the Marvel, that base is just temporary. We'll be updating that with her final base, and we'll provide that information once it becomes available. And then for the first time ever, we announced Wonder Girl. Actually, yesterday, we announced her earlier, but we showed the artwork, the full artwork, yesterday. So that will be the next DC Bishoujo statue in the line. And we obviously have plans to keep bringing more and more characters to the collection. Just like Marvel, it's an extremely popular line, and our fans are eagerly awaiting the next announcement. So we're really excited to see the reactions whenever we do make a new announcement. Down here we've got our Batman and Arkham Knight Artfx Plus. And these are available now at retail. What's unique about these pieces is that the bases are a modular system, and you can kind of build really. The options are endless as to what you can build. Here are two examples, but I myself personally have spent over an hour just playing around with the copies we have at our office. And once you get past the learning curve, which isn't too steep, and you figure out how the pieces fit together, it's a real joy to really push yourself to see what you can come up with. So something new that we've tried, and that's really an ongoing theme with what we do, is we try new things, and sometimes they get a good response, sometimes the response maybe not so great, but I think overall everyone that's had a chance to sit down with these particular bases has had a lot of fun working with them and creating their own unique designs. And then from our Bat family, Red Hood is shipping now. And the newest release will be Red Robin, which will be appearing at retailers by the end of this month or late next month. That's about it. Cool.